Hey guys, what's going on? It's xdeadlysmoorex here, and welcome back to part 74 of our Treasure Cold Still Let's Play. In the last episode, we finally arrived in Roer. While we were aboard the Courageous, Prince Oliver's new and fancy red ship. And then we followed Sharon, or Sharon escorted us into Roer, and it was this big. You guys probably saw last episode, but in case you didn't, if you didn't, go back and watch it, because this would be because you might want to catch up. I mean, we didn't do anything exciting in the last episode. Just to say, we came into Roer, and it's like a big metropolitan city. I mean, this is only a small part of Roer anyway. This is where like the Rhineford headquarters is, which is right there. Where the Roer Institute of Technology is, which is over here. We need to go in. Excuse me. We need to go in here for a main quest that will probably get done today anyway, or will start today anyway. And then down here is I went through it all in the last episode anyway. Yeah, and then we met Irina Rhineford again, Lisa's mum, and she gave us our tasks, which we completed one of them yesterday, which was clear out a monster in the it wasn't the highway, it was somewhere else. Let's have a look. The Spinder Byroad monster that we did for the Noita Provincial Army, those smug bastards. But and now we're going to be talking to this guy, getting the side quest from him, and then doing that one. Then we're going to, as I say, start doing the Roer Institute of Technology one, and yeah, that'll be it for today. That's what we will be doing in today's episode, so let's get into it. Hello there, Chief. Well, what do we have here? Lady Elisa and her classmates. Thank you for coming to speak with me. So that means you're Chief Jahan, at your service. I'm part of the Rhineford Group's Force Development Division. The Force Development Division? They're one of... oh, excuse me, sorry about that, guys. They're one of the group's major divisions, specializing in orbital communication and battle ordnance. I think they even supervise the development of the orbital staff. Oh, really? That means then that means the reports I write. Oh, so you're at it, are you? I appreciate you always sending us such detailed reports. You're definitely one of the most helpful testers. I'm happy to hear it. Still, orbital communications and battle ordnance. Those two things sum up Arcus perfectly. Smart kid. Those Arcus ordnance of yours are one of our most important R&D projects right now. Now that you know we're focused on the Arcus, do you think you can help us out with a little investigation? Excuse me, I know it's just like practically the beginning of the episode, but I need a drink. Oh, excuse me. What do you say? Sure, that could be interesting. Oh, you would? Thanks a lot. What would you like us to help you with then? Well, as I wrote in the request I sent you, I'd like you to conduct an investigation on Arcus signal strength. I imagine you've all been making use of the wireless communication capabilities of your Arcus ordnance, and I assume that you're aware of the fact that they use orbital waves to make that possible. Today I'd like you to search for places where those orbital waves are weak. Where would the orbital waves be weak? Well, the highways is the first place that comes to mind. So we're looking outside the city? No, I want you to conduct your investigation inside the city. Wireless orbital waves are not always the most stable things in the world. You may generate let's try that one again. This is gonna be a long episode, guys. You may generally get a stronger signal inside town, but the strength still varies depending on where you are. Now that you mention it, yeah, there are some places where it's tough to get a call to go through, man. But how are we gonna find them? Oh, I probably should have started by giving you this. Orbital wave detector. An orbital wave detector? That's right. It does just what you think. Detects and provides information on orbital waves wherever you use it. If you find an area where you think the signal will be reduced, try switching this on. Why don't you give it a try? Okay then. Ring switch on the orbital wave detector. Now measuring. Analysis complete. Orbital wave intensity level 3. Some words came up. It said that the signal strength in this area is 3, didn't it? You read that right. The number that appears tells you how strong the orbital wave signal is in this area, on a scale of 1 to 3, with 3 being the highest. So in other words, the signal strength here in this store is excellent. Any call you make would be crystal clear. I want you to search... I want you to search for... Wait, hang on. Let me try that again, hang on. I want you to search for, though our areas... Wait, that doesn't make any sense. Wait, if you take out the though, that sentence actually makes sense. What I want you to search for are areas where the orbital wave detector displays the result of 1. Yeah, that though doesn't need to be there at all. It sounds simple enough. Well, I understand what it is that you're trying to ask us to do. But what sort of thing would weaken an area's signal? Well, there are 2 main causes. The first cause is the waves being physically obstructed by like by a wall or ceiling, stuff like that. Second is interference from other kinds of orbital waves. What kind of other things are there? Tons of devices other than the Arcus use orbital waves. Think radios and other communication devices. Some orbments give off orbital waves too, but really just negligible amount. Negligible amount. Can't say that word. Goddamn. Sometimes when you get multiple kinds of waves in other areas, they interfere with one another, meaning neither works properly. This is not my first time hearing about it either. Sounds like it could be a real problem. It certainly is. It's probably the biggest drawbacks to wireless communications technology. That said, orb waves are pretty strong outdoors, so generally you don't have to worry about it unless you're inside. I see. Well, it narrows down our investigation if we stay indoors. In general, yes. You may find a few areas with weak signal strength outside, but they're much more common indoors. For the purpose of our research, we'll need you to find at least 3 different problem areas. If you can find more than that, we'll be thrilled, but it's up to you to how much time you have. Well then, I think that's pretty much it. Any further questions? No, I think that's everything we need to get started. Thank you for breaking us down for everything. Whatever. Let's go. Let's just roll with it. I'll get started right away, Chief. Thanks, kids. Stand up. Yeah. The thing is, this quest is not really that difficult. You just gotta go to different areas and like open up. It's just it's kind of tedious because you have to literally go into the menu, items, event. You gotta do that every time you go into an area. Now measuring analysis complete. Orbital wave intensity level 2. Zero is a strength level 2. That's a little low, but we are indoors. Chill, it's not great, but it's not worth reporting either. Wait, hang on. Oh, right, hang on. Move. Cathedral's one. Because I've actually got a list so I can remember, or a list like written down of, that's wrong one, where we're actually supposed to go to get those things of one. Let's just remove all these. Oops, shining orb wave detector. The shining pond bait, and I got shining pond bait and orb wave detector for getting mixed up. Okay. Now measuring analysis complete. Orbital wave intensity level 1. It's displaying a strength of 1. Maybe the cathedral's so sturdy orbital waves can't even get through. Possibly. There's no antenna here either. So cathedral's one of them. No. No, it does. No, it's not. No. How do I? Itch. Right, there we go. That's that done. Actually, while I was up here, might as well go into Roer. Not gonna get the quest yet, because, oh god. That's a lot of fucking dialogue. So this is the Roer Institute of Technology. We had a request from someone here. It's a famous university and research institute. Lots of the country's brightest technicians study here. And a lot of them get scooped up by the Renfrew company after graduation. They've offered George some pretty sweet deals to encourage him to apply after he graduates. Jellica's orbital bite was originally being researched here too. I think George mentioned that before. Sounds like they got all kinds of cool stuff in development here. What are we waiting for? Let's go in. Right. Okay. Actually, fuck it. While I'm here, might as well get the quest done. Now measuring analysis complete. Orbital wave intensity level 1. Yikes! The signal's pretty bad here. Perhaps it's because the researchers use orbital waves in their experiments. It's hard to say for sure. This guy. Hey, oh, oh. Oh, sorry about that, guys. Huh, judging by those uniforms, you're students, aren't you? They look kind of familiar too. We're students from Thor's military academy. Are you the Ratto who sent in a request for us? Ah, so you're the student from Thor's. Of course. No wonder your uniform looks so familiar. That's the academy George goes to. To be honest, I'm a bit uneasy about leaving this to you. You look pretty strong, so hopefully it'll work out. Figures George would have connections here. Still gonna go on a limb and guess if you're worrying about how well we clean up in a fight. Must be a dangerous job. Kinda, yeah. Let me explain what I'd like you to do. You've heard of Professor Schmidt, right? The name does sound familiar, yeah. Professor G. Schmidt, I believe. He's one of the leading disciples of Professor Epstein, the father of the Orbital Revolution. He's a really famous scholar in his own right. He followed in Epstein's footsteps, and his work helped popularize orbits. He's also a massive asshole. He actually is. Like, I don't think we see him in this game, but in Child's Cold Steel 2 and 3, he's a massive, colossal asshole. Indeed, he's certainly spoken of as something of a legend. Professor Epstein also had 2 other famous students, Professor Russell and Professor Hamilton. Their names tend to crop up together quite often in the orbital sciences. Yeah, no doubt there's a researcher out there who isn't familiar with those 3 in their work. Besides that though, if I'm remembering right, Professor Schmidt also serves as president of the Roer Institute of Technology. Huh, don't say. I wish you knew why he was joining these days. Yeah, he's continuing his research here at the Institute. He can be pretty difficult to deal with at the best of times, though. So he doesn't really do public appearances these days. Gotta say, you seem pretty well informed. Is he a acquaintance of yours, Lisa? Not as such. He's apparently an old friend of my grandfather's. It's because of the orbital technology the professor brought to the Empire that the Renfrew company grew so large. At least that's what I've been told. So that's how the Empire's largest company hit the big time, huh? So you're Chairman Irena's daughter, huh? Type must run in the Renfrew blood. You might not know, but the professor's been involved with the development of the Arcus units and the orbital staves too. Whoa, seriously? I did have a feeling that might be the case. Tech using the Arcus seems more advanced than anything I've seen in standard issue battle armaments made by the Foundation. And it sounds like the only person who's capable of something like that would be this professor then. Sounds more like a wizard by the minute. The reason I started with this little history lesson is because this request comes from Professor Schmidt himself. I work as one of his assistants, so I put it in the request on his behalf. Anyway, I feel like I'm talking your ear off, so let's move into explaining what it is I'd like you to do. Yes, please. You talk too fucking much. I know it's JRPG and JRPGs have a lot of fucking dialogue, but god. By all means. Okay then, I want you to enter the Saxon mine. and bring me back a small quantity of a minor metal called linium. What's the minor metal? It's metal that's underage. Terrible joke, terrible. I promise I'll never do something like that again. It's a category of rare metals often used in technological development, but I've never heard of linium. I'm not surprised. It's not especially well known, even for a minor metal. However, it's got some exciting potential applications in new airship engines that's currently in development. That's quite the mechanical coup. Kind of makes me think of the Courageous. Oh, it's actually related to that, as chance would have it. In addition to the Reinford Company, both the Foundation and the SCF were involved in the development of the Courageous. Our university's participation too, which has gained us access to all sort of new technology as a result. Right now we're working day and night to see if we can push what's possible with an airship engine. Okay, so now we know why you guys want the linium for. My ass. Well, extremely small quantities of linium have been extracted from one of the mine's tunnels, but a few years ago dangerous monsters started taking up residence right in that very tunnel. In the end, it had to be sealed off before we could obtain a large enough sample to run tests on. Huh, that story does sound familiar now that I think about it. And if the ore doesn't have any proven applications, it won't be easy to get permission to access that tunnel. That's where we stand at present. If the professor were to petition the army, there's a possibility they go and secure the necessary sample. But like I said earlier, he's not the easiest man to deal with. He doesn't want to ask anyone for assistance, not even the army. Sounds like a royal pain in the ass, man. Can't say I'm concerned about these purported monsters in the mine. But if we can make any contribution to the advancement of science, we might even see linium pop up in textbooks someday. Yeah, I think we should help him out. I do know the mine chief, so if we explain why we want to head into that tunnel, I'm sure he'll let us in. Oh really? That'd be a huge help. It's an older tunnel, and I doubt it's been retrofitted to the most modern safety standards. Make sure you're really careful when you go in there. Of course, precaution is the best kind of caution. To get to the mine, we'll need to leave the town through the eastern exit on the lower level and take the mountain path north. Okay, let's get going. Jesus Christ, sorry about that, guys. Oh dear, excuse me. Right, so we've done 2. Right, I got somehow. Oh no, I know there's one right here. No, it's over there. It's this one. There we go. Keep pressing start, goddamn. I'm all over the place today, goddamn. There we go, here it is. Now measuring analysis complete. Orbital wave intensity level 1. So this area is a 1, huh? Perhaps it's because of the way it's built. The actual bar is pretty far into the building. It's very possible. There's also a radio playing in here, which might interfere with things too. Out we go. Because we don't need to be in here. Excuse me. Ride the elevator. There we go.
Plain old stairs just wouldn't cut it for the famed industrial metropolis, huh?
Yeah, for better or worse, this is a town full of tech.
Yeah, this is one. We're supposed to go in this one. Don't know what this guy does. It's a repair shop. I actually don't know what this guy does. Now measuring analysis complete. Orbital wave intensity level 1. It looks like this area only has a signal strength of 1. I wonder if it's due to all the different orbits here. They must be giving off their own waves. Probably. What do you do, buddy? My feel isn't lit on this rainford. Looks like the twins are growing up big and healthy. Excellent. Why is every single person my grandfather knows? Why is every single person my grandfather knows like this? Really? Here's that to a name of his, but there's no questioning he's a really capable engineer. Even all he does these days is run at this junk shop. Hey, it's not a junk shop, it's a repair shop. Though I suppose it doesn't matter what you call it. As long as I can tinker with machines, I'm a happy man. Oh, so he's like, let's get some cash. Oh, that means I can buy the general's cape. I'll do that off screen though, I went in there, did I? I'm fucking stupid. No, I did do that. I'm getting myself confused, guys. God damn. Right. Right. Fuck that. I need to somehow. Oh, somehow it's right here. There we go.
Looks like a dead end. This was some kind of maintenance room, I think.
Who are ring staring into your guys' soul. Look at him staring into your very soul. Gonna leave that there. Research the overwave detector on. Now measuring analysis complete. Orbital wave intensity level 1. Number 1. That's weird. Wouldn't have figured a weak signal would be a problem outdoors, man. Yeah, I guess something must be obstructing the orbital waves anyway. I'm glad we found this area. Seems like it would have been easy to miss. Alright, we found 5 different areas now. Not bad, considering we were told we could stop at 3. Yeah, I can't imagine we'll find any more though. Maybe we should go back and report all of these. Yes we fucking should. Maureen stares into your soul. I think what we'll do is I'll turn this quest in, and I think we'll do the first road, or like the first area part of the Saxon Mine road area thing. Finished investigation, I take it? Yeah, we did. We'd like to give you a report. They gave Chief Johann's overwave detector back and gave the report on the investigation. I see, so all in all you found 5 different areas with signal strength of 1. Looks like they all have low signals for different reasons too. This data will be invaluable in furthering our research. You've done excellent work today. I really owe you. Not at all. All we really did was walk around town, really. But we're glad to have been of service. By the way, I couldn't help wondering while we were on our little jaunt, if we were in an area with a signal strength of 1, does that flat out mean we won't be able to make a call on our Orcus? Nah, you still should be fine. What's the problem then? Well, the problem is, it has to do with the rollout of the Obernet, doesn't it? Got it in 1. I should have guessed you figured it out. Huh? For the less technically inclined, what does that mean? Well, I can't pretend to be an expert on it myself, but what we've done today has taught you that orbital waves can be unstable by virtue of being wireless, right? Plus, the amount of data you can transfer wirelessly is less than you could transfer through a wired connection to begin with. As long as you are able to transfer voice data through orbital waves, low signal strength isn't a huge problem. But if you're transferring more complex data, like the text or picture files on the orbital computers at the Academy, the low signal strength would pose a problem, correct? So in other words, getting all the voices mixed up, god damn it. You're trying to increase the amount of information you could transfer wirelessly, man, for that orbital net thing or whatever you call it. Exactly. The Obernet has only just started to gain traction here in Erebonia, but the Epstein Foundation in particular is making a lot of progress with their research in the field. There's even a project underway to connect Le Mans State and Crossbell State with a wireless network. We can't exactly sit on our hands here. That's where this data you've gathered comes in, I'm sure we'll be able to put to good use. We're honored to help. We've done if you get even. Same fucking worries. Anyway, I think I've kept you long enough. Here's your reward for a job well done. Ancient Glyph! Well then, good luck with whatever you got left. I really appreciate what you've done for me today. It was our pleasure. Keep up the good work. I'll sort out if I'm going to give Ancient Glyph to anybody off screen. So, off to the Saxon Mine, which is just here. Let me take a drink. See what I mean? So this is what I was talking about in the last episode. Very like rocky and mountainous and all that stuff, which makes sense. You definitely get like the mine path vibe from this place. Well, this mountain path looks kind of dangerous. Well, at least it's maintained. Good grief, nobody said anything about having to climb a mountain today, man. I'm already feeling bushed. There's a freight line that goes right into the mine, right? Why can't we just use that? Oh, come on. We're students, not train-hopping vagabonds. Just think of this as not a part of our training. Jeez, lighten up a little, you guys. It looks like there's some wildlife on this path that might prove dangerous, so let's be careful as we go. Roger that. So how many chests we got to do? 1, 2, 3. Only 3, so it's not too bad then. Oh god, it's a spider. Get out of it. No! Why'd you turn around, you piece of shit?
Now's our chance.
Whoa.
Go! Now! Got ya!
I can do this. My turn.
My turn!
My turn.
I can do this. I'll handle it. Target's eliminated.
Nicely
Let's get
done.
going.
Nicely done.
Great!
Reen's
Nicely done.
Reen's 3 levels in front of everyone, but that makes sense. I just want to check something, my links. So we're close to getting a 5-star link with Gaius, Elliot, Laura, Elisa, Fee, and Gaius, which makes sense. I said Gaius twice, useless is what I meant. Emma's on 4 as well, so there's quite a lot of people. Let's get this chest. Is that it?
Now's our chance. Let's get
Okay.
it. My turn.
Right. I'll handle it.
You're supposed to hear them, guys. Like,
It's
come on.
my turn.
Yeah, that one's petrified, so no point.
Right.
I'll handle it. Target's eliminated. Let's get going. Advantage is ours. I'll handle it.
Go!
Gotta take out these mantis.
My turn.
Mantises.
Did it.
Mantises, yeah.
That looks like a tough one.
What?
Ah, I couldn't get it done.
Watch out. This is my turn.
Yeah, no shit.
Right. Go.
Tough
You're open.
ass.
Right.
Okay. Got it. I've got it's over.
One of them down.
Too slow.
Here we go.
I'll handle it.
My god, how many fucking stats elements did you want to split on it, Reen? God damn.
I've got you. Too slow. It's my turn. Now. You're open.
My turn.
I'll handle it. It's my turn. Now. Time to finish this.
Get rid of these guys.
Okay.
Got it.
What's the
That's
chest
the
up here?
last of them.
What's
Good
the
work, everyone.
Shut up, Lisa. What's the chest up here that I'm going to get be the one where you get like ambushed? It's gonna be one of them. It's good.
Wow, you can see all of Roer spread out from here.
Incorrect.
You can, though the view isn't as nice as it'd be from the front.
You can see the back of
Oh,
the...
what a nice looking treasure chest.
Shut up, Marcus. You can see the back of the Rhineford building, 2 orbital generators on the tops of some of the houses and a wall around the fucking place. Not all of Roer. Petrify. Nice. This way. up this path and think, oh yeah, it's not as well. No, the chest that could have something.
Now's our
interesting.
chance. We can do this.
I'll handle it. Got it. I've got you.
My turn.
Right. I'll handle it.
Here we go.
Right. Is everybody okay?
Nice. Wayne's getting that petrify thing off like really quick, really efficiently.
Oh,
though.
a treasure chest.
Clam Solarian. Nice. That's a really cool one. I think I don't have the rare one, but I should be able to get that one soon. Maybe. Fuck you, Spidey, piece of shit.
Bring it on. My turn.
Die!
Okay.
You petrified and stunned him, Breen. There was no
I've
need
got you.
My turn.
for that.
I can do this. I'll handle it. Done. But we can't.
Okay, right, so now, let's go. Terror bomb. That's useful. Slash that. Okay, that's all done. We'll take out this guy. But
Watch out, guys.
while I'm dealing with these guys,
My
I
turn.
think that will wrap it up for today's
Okay.
episode. So in today's, so for a quick recap on what we did today, we took on
Okay.
that
Right.
the other
Okay. Now.
side quest
I've
that
got you.
they
Good
wanted
job,
us
Lisa. Well, you're easy to
to do,
work
which
with.
was basically go around the city and scan for basically the Wi-Fi connection. If you want to lose some of it, basically scan for the Wi-Fi, how good the Wi-Fi strength is in different areas of Roer. That was fairly simple, a little bit tedious. We're trying not opening the menu constantly over and over again, but and then
Hostile
we
spotted.
started
Beginning
doing
combat.
My
then
turn.
we got the quest started for the
Yeah.
the Roer Institute of Technology guy,
Okay.
which was to go to the Saxon mine and
Okay,
retrieve
it's safe for
a
now.
minor metal called
Yeah, more of
Lilium
that. Thanks.
for a project that they're doing in there for Professor G. Schmidt. And so in the next episode, and we started doing it, which we cleared this path here. So in the next episode, we're going to be continuing up this this path here, going to Saxon Mountain Path 2, and yeah, and finishing the quest for Roer Institute of the Roer Institute of Technology for Professor G. Schmidt. So, if you enjoyed today's episode, make sure to hit that like button. If you're enjoying our Chosen Cold Steel Let's Play series, make sure to subscribe. If you're a fan of JRPGs or just RPGs in general, make sure to subscribe as well, because hey, that's what I do on this channel. I've got a few projects in the work lined up, so hopefully you guys will be on the lookout for those and will enjoy them when they come out. However, with all that PSA out of the way, this is xdeadlysmoorex, and I'll see you guys next time.